Hello, good afternoon to our friends from the media. And welcome to the grand press conference of Fiesta con Gusto. As we all know, that is the Italian Street Food Festival to be held in Tondo, Manila this coming Saturday. And we're very, very blessed that this endeavor will be a partnership between the city government of Manila and the Italian Embassy to the Philippines. And with that, I would like to acknowledge, of course, the presence of Manila Mayor Honey Lacuna. Can you give her a hand, please? And the Italian Ambassador to the Philippines himself, His Excellency Marco Clemente. All right, so for the welcoming remarks, I'd like to give the floor to Mayor Honey.
Your Excellency, Marco Clemente, Ambassador of the Republic of Italy to the Philippines, Italian Embassy officials, other members of the Diplomatic Corps, our friends from the Canossian Tondo Foundation and Capstone Intel Corporation, friends from the media, other distinguished guests, good afternoon to all of you. It is with much fervor that we play host to this press conference for the upcoming Food Fest, November 18, 2023, right at the heart of Tondo, Manila. If there is one place to hold a festival for our palates, it should be where people have hearty appetites. A place where love for food is not only for nourishing one's stomach, but likewise as nourishment in building and nurturing connection to family and friends. Our relationship with Italy could be traced back to the time of Antonio Pigafetta, Magellan's chronicler. He was the one who had vivid images of how rich and beautiful our country was. That eventually gave our country an indelible mark on the world map. Although it was only 75 years ago when we had formally established our bilateral diplomatic ties, both countries treat each other with much admiration and respect. Italy being home to hundreds of thousands of overseas Filipino workers, and Philippines a significant trade partner. The city of Manila treats the bond between our two countries as a substantial one that we will always have our arms wide open to further our cultural and economic ties. This is the core of the Italian Street Food Festival. Its ultimate desire is to pave the way to a more fruitful and productive diplomatic relationship, not only with the Philippines, but with our city in particular. We will always welcome this kind of gesture from His Excellency and the Embassy of the Republic of Italy, as we are, to the greatest extent, open to collaborating on future projects that will benefit both our parties. We will only achieve the magnificent Manila that we all desire of if governments like you would extend your untiring and unselfish support to our capital city. Again, a pleasant day to everyone. Mabuhay! Welcome po kayo sa Maynila.
Thank you very much, Mayor Honey. And now, we'd like to give the floor to His Excellency, Mr. Marco Clemente, for his remarks.
Madam Mayor, is it okay if I speak to you and to our friends from here to make it even more informal? Because this is the idea, we are among friends, and so I feel more comfortable to do it from here, and I understand the mayor, obviously being a very busy person, has some time restraint, so of course when the mayor will leave us, I will be at your disposal for further questions, unless you want to make some question to the mayor also. First of all, Mrs. Mayor, thank you very much for your hospitality. It was unexpected, because when I came to call on you, I just launched this idea, but to have the honor to share this beautiful venue with you and with our friends from the media and from the sponsors. It's a huge, huge privilege, which I really was very, not surprised, because I know you're a very generous person, but I was very, very happy to hear that you gave us, that our idea was met with interest and you actually made it possible. Thank you very, very much. You were let's say, underestimating your role in all this, because you and your office will be providing something important to this event. Musical entertainment, security, hopefully the presence of the mayor. If you, so the mayor didn't mention that, but I want to emphasize that it's a joint venture, and we enjoy not only the platonic support, but concrete and factual support from the mayor, and I really thank you very, very much for that. We are here today to introduce to our media friends this event. But this event is part of a much bigger project that I will try to explain to you. But first of all, let's talk about the Fiesta con Gusto. The Week of the Italian Cuisine is an initiative. We have its eighth edition this year, and it's an initiative which takes place everywhere. All Italian embassies in the world are asked by our government to promote the Italian cuisine, with several projects. This year, we reiterated an experience we had last year in another area where the presence of Italian and Filipino religious order is giving a lot of support to underprivileged people, and that is the order of the Guanelliani in Quezon City. They have this incredible center where they help. Guanelliani is an Italian order. They help physically and psychologically handicapped people. It's a place where you see people happy. You expect to see people suffering, but actually you see these people happy. The situation with the Canossian order, and I come to the reason why we wanted to reiterate this experience, because there is another presence which is very important, which is the presence of the order of the Camigliani in Tondo. I'm sure the mayor knows it, I'm sure some of them know, but it's a presence which is really remarkable. I will ask the representative of the Camigliani to come and explain to us what was the origin of the Canossiani. Did I say Camigliani? Canossiani, of course. And because there is a beautiful history behind all this. And actually, this is the connection which links, which bonds Tondo and Italy. Why we picked up Tondo community, especially the youth, and I will come to that, with this first experience, and then to the rest of the festival, I hope I will have the time to explain to you about later, because in Tondo we have these people helping the needy community there. So for us, Tondo, the presence of the Canossians is a sort of extraterritorial Italian area. It's where the image of our country, thanks to a lot of Filipino people, is given this incredible visibility. I visited the place many times, and I can witness that they are doing a lot of beautiful things about these people. Before giving the floor to Mrs. Carmelo, I was explaining this is an initiative that it's organized everywhere. It intends to promote the Italian cuisine, and we interpret this mission with a strong empowerment charity flavor. So we want to give the people who don't have many opportunities to be exposed to the Italian food, to do this on Saturday. We expect as many as 200 kids with their families attending, and we will offer them street food, something that kids are more, attracted to, pizza, pasta, something like that. And this initiative was not possible without the generous support of 4 Italian restaurants, which gave their services, not only food, but also the people who will serve food, the transportation of the material, the preparation of the material for free, just because they like to prove to all of you that Italian people are generous people, and they like to give something back to this beautiful country and to these beautiful people who gave a lot to them. And if I may, Madam Mayor, let me mention them, and if they are present, I might ask them to raise, just to get your sign of gratitude. There is the famous, all the restaurants are famous, I'm sure you know all of them. The Caruso restaurant, represented by Mr. Mina, thank you very much. The Cibo restaurant, represented Margherita. Margherita is here. She's shy. She's already too famous that she doesn't need extra visibility. She sat. Yeah, I didn't see you. Sorry. Thank you, Margherita. The restaurant Divino, are they represented by anyone here? No, but please, a round of applause to them also. And last but not least, the L'Opera restaurant, represented the chef, the famous chef, Mr. Nesi. These people will be on Saturday giving out their generous support. And of course, all the members of the media are invited, together of all the representatives of the mayor's office. I hope that if the weather allows, should be fun. If the weather doesn't allow, we have a plan B. It's gonna be taking place in the San Pablo Apostol Parish venue, which is the venue where the Canossians are active. And speaking of them, can I ask Madame Carmelo to say a few words about the activity of your people in favor of the needy people of Tondo? You want to go there?
Honorable Mayor Maria Sheila Lacuna Pangan, Your Excellency Ambassador Marco Clemente, and to everybody who is present here, a pleasant greetings of peace and good afternoon. I stand here to represent Father Giovanni Gentilin, a Canossian father who's been working for the benefit of young people, especially the children, in Tondo. For this reason, we are connected with the Embassy of Italy in the Philippines. I am very happy because it is now the chance for us to pay this gratitude in front of the representatives of our Filipino people. Madam Mayor, in 1989, Father Giovanni started the scholarship and clinic program in the heart of Tondo. It is San Pablo Apostol Parish. You mentioned so many things beautiful about the Philippines and our relationship with Italy. And I surely believe this gives confirmation to what I've been saying from the first day of our program until now. It is education, culture, and friendship. And beyond that is the environment of family. I just came from Italy with Father Giovanni and one of our graduates. We have more than 3,800 graduates from this organization, and the Embassy of Italy has been supporting us from the beginning. Our little children becomes little ambassadors during Italian festival, international bazaar. We are given the opportunity to sell our ice cream. It represents gelato, always represents Italian cuisine. And more than that, I believe it's not only food. I like Italian kitchen very much. In fact, I don't miss Filipino food when I am in Italy. We all know it's a privilege to taste this kind of food, so I take the opportunity. But I repeat, it's not just the food. It's more than that. What we have accomplished in these years is the family relationship. It's not just a simple, friendly ties or relationship, economic and everything. But I believe one thing that is very special is that kind of bonding that we have established for so many years. And this opportunity is brought about by Saint Francis of Assisi. When Father Giovanni came to Tondo, immediately he saw culture, education, and family are one of the most important things to consider so that one community can move forward. In fact, from the office of the president down to the smallest part of the society, our graduates are already contributing. Professors from LaSalle, from UP, all distinguished organizations, they are already present. And for this, I would like to thank you, His Excellency, and the Mayor of Manila for giving us the opportunity to continue our journey. Because 34 years of 75, we have that privilege already. Moving forward, I'd like to thank everybody for your presence, for your generosity, and looking forward to a bigger celebration. And I don't want to miss this part to thank Mr. Mina, the owner of Caruso. Sir, you are giving us so much energy and inspiration. And for that, I would like to end up my simple talking. Thank you very much. And hopefully, we will be all together in building a new and better society.
Thank you, Ms. Mariano, for your inspiring words and for reminding us the importance of your presence in Tondo. There are so much to know about this, and I really recommend our media friends to try to know more and tell these beautiful stories and let the Filipino public opinion know about it. There is so much to really worthy, not an article, a lot of feature stories about what it was done from the very beginning. And speaking to our media people, I've been repeating this for 2 years, since the very beginning of my term here. The role of the media is crucial, because if you do things of course, we all know that, and who else better than the mayor can testify that. If you do things and people don't know, part of the effort is lost. So this is a very special responsibility. We put so much effort and money, let's be vulgar here, and money in this for the benefit and happiness of the people who deserve it. We are not regretting any of that. But if you come on Saturday, experience this hopefully beautiful fiesta we'll have together, and tell your readers, your viewers, your audience about what you experience, and you get to meet people. People will know more about what we have done together, and maybe, or not maybe, surely, there will be other entities, other embassies who might like to do the similar things. So you will have this multiplying effect. So don't be shy. Write a lot about this, because these are things that really, I can tell you, are very difficult to be organized, very difficult. It's not easy. So it deserves, not because it has been done by the Embassy of Italy. I would say the same, speaking of any other initiatives, of any other embassies or institutions, Filipinos or foreign, whatever, because people who are proactive, they need to see the result of their works. And the media is the only way that we can promote our activity. So please, please, first of all, come on Saturday. You will be our very, let's say, guest, and very, very privileged, and we will be very happy to have you. And if when you go home, you might start thinking, well, this was an experience worth being, told our reader or viewers or listeners, I think you would have done a good service also to the people of Tondo, because we will get more and more motivation to do. Not that we need that. We have already a lot of motivation, but you would increase that. So please come and report about what we are doing together with the mayor for the community in Tondo. Madam Mayor, feel free to go. I would like to continue to let's insert this initiative in the overall picture of what we will call the festival, quote unquote, the Italian embassy meets the youth in Tondo. Again, since Tondo is extraterritorial Italian territory, we decided to build upon this initiative with something a lot more articulate. That is a series of events which will accompany us from November the 18th to June, July 2024. We are just completing a fundraising, let's say, effort, which is giving a very, very good results. So we can be ambitious in forging this project, which will empower the young people in Tondo with experience in different facets of Italian culture. We start with food. We will have a second installment on the 8th of December, Immaculate Conception holiday, important Catholic holiday, with a Christmas party for the Tondo community. We will be offering Italian panettone and typical Christmas cakes. Of course, each event will be promoted and we will give publicity to you, so you will be informed beforehand that these other projects are taking place. But since this Christmas party is already ready, so we can actually announce it that on the 8th of December we will have this beautiful opportunity to celebrate together with the mayor, hopefully, with you, hopefully, but most importantly with the people of Tondo, the Christmas festivities. And then 2024 will start, and we are getting rather ambitious on that, because I made a list. And now that I'm starting to get funds to make this possible, it's not just a list of dreams, but it's something which is getting more and more concrete. In January, we will have a cooking workshop for the youth of Tondo on Italian cuisine. In February, we will inaugurate a 6-month course of Italian language. In March, listen to this, we will try to bring a performance of opera in the Tondo parish. We will try to expose our kids to the beauty of Italian opera. And this is quite a feat, I think. We will try to mount an opera in the parish, something never attempted before. Then we will have sport. In April, hopefully, we will have a sort of Olympic Games for kids. And we will try to, with your help, because on this there is a logistical aspect that we will discuss together, but we would like to donate a futsal, 5-a-side football pitch to the kids. Football, you know, it's your basketball in Italy, but you are not that much into football. We will try to make the Tondo kids more, let's say, interested in football. And so the idea is donate this football pitch to make the kids, you know, to give them the possibility to have even more physical activity. And if this is possible, we will invite a famous Italian footballer, retired, probably a world champion, a winner of the World Cup some years ago, to inaugurate, to cut the ribbon together with you, Madame Mayor. So this, as far as sport is concerned. Then we will try to bring drama, a play, an Italian play in English, of course, always in the venue of the parish, given by very, very good Filipino actors who will perform a full performance of an Italian classic play, spoken play. Then in June there is the festivities, the celebration of the Italian National Day. We will try to have a musical show, maybe a talent show for kids, and with some awards given to them. And in July we will sort of wrap it up with a family day, but who knows, if the fundraising goes better and better, we might add some extra events for that. It's a very articulate program. Again, as I said before, the fundraising has been very successful, and now it's my duty and privilege to acknowledge the other companies which were instrumental in trying to make this project possible. I had, and again I invited the representative here, I hope that most of them are here. If they're not, I will find it out now, but I would like to acknowledge the generous support of Mega World Corporation. They are not here, but please, good round of applause to them. They've been very generous. VFS Global, please raise. I represent, please, thank you very much. The Philippine Italian Association. and the renowned Rustan company. Thank you to them. Sanadu Agri Products, connected to the Ferrari brand. Can you raise just to? No. And Magsasai People Resources Corporation. Raise, otherwise. Mondo Cucina Incorporated. Focus Global Incorporated. They're not there. Orione Group Management. Thank you. And Ital Food Distribution Incorporated, who will be the sole sponsor of the Christmas party. He will be the one providing our kids with panettone, with all the Italian treats that make our Christmas food famous in the world. I don't want to sound immodest, but I think that something like this has been very, very seldom attempted by any embassies before. I wanted to do that also because, unfortunately, it might be my my swan song farewell, because maybe next year I will. Let's see, but it could be the last year, and I didn't want to leave this country who has been so generous to me, to my family, and to all the embassy without leaving a mark. And this could be an important event, series of events, which we do hope also that there could be a precedent for similar endeavors, because, again, with your help, again, there are 9 so far, but who knows, maybe in the future there will be more. Again, if you don't come, if you don't report, if you don't make the people know what we are doing, part of the effort might get lost. So, again, thank you for your attention, and I'm here also to answer to any question. And I'm so glad that the mayor decided to stay a little longer, so that means that probably, not probably, certainly this thing attracts a lot of attention from her, and thank you for that. So that is it. I look at Elisabetta. Did I forget anything? No? All right. So I'm glad I did. Thank you.
With that, sir, at this point, we would like to entertain a few questions from the members of the media. Yes, sir.
Tell me what newspaper or channel you represent.
Good afternoon, sirs and ma'am. Teen Prompt Today PH. My question would be like, congratulations for this project. It's a very inspiring thing, because Italy is well known for their pizza and pasta.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, right. Thank you, sir. My question would be like, how many are we expecting to come, and how many? What's the capacity of the venue can hold?
That's a very interesting and important logistical question. I think that maybe Madame Carmelo might explain to us. I don't want. Yeah.
We are expecting 500 people, including our children and youth.
Of course, we would have liked to have a general, attendance open to everyone, but of course there are some logistical limitations, also some security concerns. So, of course, they are organizing it very well. They're even issuing tickets, I understand. So, yes, the number is limited, but it's not small. It's not small, 500 people. And we will try to have the same attendance for any of the events I just mentioned before, the opera, the play, the sport events. So more or less that will be and we will, this is also interesting, we will create our public, because they will be always the same kids. So we will be please interpret me well, adopting this group of young kids. And the bonds will be stronger and stronger because they will be taught about Italian language, about Italian food, about Italian opera, about Italian plays, about Italian sport. So we will have our group of 200 little ambassadors that in the future they will take my place and they will represent Italy in this country much better than how I'm doing now. So it's quite exciting also. We are just creating this group of liaison people between our two countries and our two nations.
For anyone who may have their question for the ambassador or for the mayor, you may raise your hand and approach the microphone po.
Good afternoon. I'm Pat Santos from the Daily Tribune, I'm a reporter. Mr. Ambassador, Manila poor children in Tondo are lucky enough to be chosen by your idea. May I know, would you entertain the idea to spread it all over the most poorest of the poor places, like somewhere in Quezon City, somewhere in... Do you care enough?
Are you a football fan? Do you like football?
Yeah.
You know what an assist is? Is when one player gives you the ball and then it's just you are the open goal and you just kick it and make a goal. Easy. You made a beautiful assist to me now because I will answering like this. If you help us to promote what we are doing this year, it will be much easier for us to continue. If I don't read any report, and if it happened, it has happened in the past, Madam Mayor, and it's so frustrating that I ask my colleagues and my friends, we had this beautiful concert last March, and they say, where? I didn't know anything about it. And I realized, of course you don't know anything about it, because nobody reported about it. Again, so the problem is how you will help us. I promise, even if I'm not here next year, but we will have, and there is the Italian community here who can be a testimony of this commitment. If this festival, with your help, will be a huge success and will be, of course, it will be easier for me and for my successor to tell Rome, look, it has been a great success. Everyone in town is talking about that. Give me money, and I will get back to them also. Give me more money for next year, and we'll go to Quezon City or to the other region of this place. It could be a sort of a precedent, a model, a template to use for future endeavor. But if the interest of the public opinion is meager because the media didn't report it as much as I would expect, and all of us would expect, this might be, it might sound a blackmail, I know that, I'm sorry, but it's not. It's just a way, help us, and we can work together. It's really a joint venture here.
It will also depend on your PR group.
Well,
group,
also, yes, of course, yes.
We do
So
not
they
decide,
get the message.
we do not decide with our story to come out. It's the editors. I do not know how they select the
I'm
stories.
not a professional. I don't know how it works. I just send the
I
message.
still know it. She came from my paper.
Because
She was a former entertainment writer in the Daily Tribune.
Okay.
So you had picked the right.
So she knows how to do it.
Yeah, she knows
Okay.
the trade.
Very good.
Media trade.
So I'm
Okay,
optimist.
Aisha, thank you. Pinuko kita, no?
Anyone po na may tanong pa po kay Ambassador? Ayan.
Good afternoon, His Excellency, Sir Marco, and Mayor Hani. Mayor, yung mga ganitong pagkikipag-tie up ng ibang bansa, nakakahikayat pa ho ng turismo sa Maynila. Are we confident enough na mas marami pang ganitong pakikipag-partnership ng ibang bansa? And then, what do you think yung nakita nila sa Maynila para piliin po? Thank you.
My Tagalog is not that good, though. You have to translate for me.
What he was trying to ask, Your Excellency, is if this one will open more doors to other ties with other countries. Actually, for the past 1.5 years, a lot of ambassadors have been doing their courtesy visit in the city of Manila. His Excellency was my last courtesy visit. That was a few weeks ago, right? What struck me most about his visit was that what we discussed about were tangible things. You know, most of the visit here by the different representatives and ambassadors of the different countries, we talk about economics, digitalization, things that are very broad and sometimes not yet applicable to the city of Manila. So His Excellency opened up a lot of activities, especially in Tondo, that are very tangible, something that you could easily understand, something that the people of Manila can appreciate, and that is food. You know, we Filipinos and the Italian people are very similar. The love for family and food. And these are things that are very dear and near to our hearts. So when he mentioned that we are going to have a fiesta sort of thing, I said immediately, of course, yes. And it's something that the children from Tondo would really appreciate. Being introduced to culture, being introduced to things that are not familiar to them. So we are very thankful to His Excellency and the Embassy of the Republic of Italy for choosing Manila as one of their beneficiaries of this food festival. I'm pretty sure I will be the first one to enjoy going around and trying everything. So again, Your Excellency, and again, as a request of our dear ambassador, I hope you would help us go and enjoy with us as your media friends to be there, so that it could also help us promote Tondo in a different light. The people and the children of Tondo in a different light. Thank you very much.
Very good point. Sometimes Tondo is associated with negative, like this. We have to fight again so this is a remark I totally agree upon, and it added the satisfaction that I'm feeling now in trying to be instrumental with that, with an extra feature. It's so true, so true. Tondo is a place of
you
love.
mentioned to me when you visited, you even played football with them. Am I right?
Actually, basketball. I tried to very well, but they invited me. I felt I have
that
to
he
share
was
with
very
you.
safe.
No, but it's amazing. I have to share it with you. When I visited, probably it was the first time or one of the first time, I was accompanied by someone into the poorest of the poorest section of the area, the informal setting. Well, I can tell you that I had my carabinieri behind me, the military police who takes care of the embassy safety, and it was a little tense. I said, "No, don't be tense. we are surrounded by very nice people. And actually, I never felt so secure in my life. They actually asked me if I wanted to play football or basketball. They invited them in their humble homes, and that was a beautiful experience. I was with my wife, and she shared this. So Tondo is not only a place of difficult social, economic, but it also is a place of love and support and happiness. And we hope that with our initiative we will give a little more reasons for being happy to these people who totally deserve to have that.
We have one more question, sir.
Follow-up questions lang, His Excellency Sir Marco. Is this the first time that Fiesta con Gusto will be held here in the Philippines? And can you tell us more about what made you decide to choose Manila? Thank you.
Well, no, I said at the beginning that this is a repetition of an experience we had last year in Quezon City, in this group, in this center for the physically and psychologically handicapped people. The reason why we chose Manila, because Tondo is located in Manila City, and so for us Tondo has got a very, very important and profound significance.
Go ahead, sir.
Good afternoon. I'm Gio Ong from the Philippine Star. To Ambassador Clemente, aside from promoting Italian culture, Italian things, is there any other ultimate objective why you're creating this project? And to Mayor Hani, with the courtesy visit of the ambassador, of Ambassador Clemente, is there anything that the Manila city government has offered for, you know, future collaborations and something? Thank you.
As I mentioned a while ago, what's different with the courtesy visit of His Excellency was that we didn't really talk about things or future, you know, relationship in terms of projects here or about things like economic benefits or other things. We talk about simple things. It's a good start for a better relationship between the city of Manila and Italy. So I think probably if we'd already established this very good relationship, then we'll go from there. But we haven't really gone deeper than the stomach as of now.
I totally agree with that. To answer your specific question, of course, we tend to concentrate this year to cultural events, and for me, culture has a very broad meaning. As I said before, it includes food, and includes music, light music, pop music, and also more serious music. And so the idea is to give these kids this exposition, the exposure to that. Of course, if with your help, thank you for the assist again, if with the media help, this event is successful, definitely the relationship with the mayor's office will be strengthened, and we can start, or let's say, get deeper and deeper in possible new cooperation in other fields. So we are located in another city, as you know. we are in foreign countries now because our office is in Taguig and my residence is in Makati. So I hope they didn't ask me for the passport to come to Manila, but there was no problem in passing the border. But I would like, since Manila City, well, I don't want the other mayors to listen to this, but it's probably the most important, no, maybe one of the most important. It's the caveat and the most, so it's the caveat, exactly. This is the former reason, but there are also others. it's a place where there are important, let's say, institutions. Of course, it's a city which a particular stature. And so we, thanks to also the Tondo factor, I hope that after this year, with your help, if everything goes as well as we all hope for, we can definitely, in my next meeting with the mayor, to talk also about enlarging this cooperation. That would be a wonderful, wonderful legacy of this festival for the future, for the future ambassadors, for the future mayors, for the future relationship between our two countries and people. Thank you.
Do we have more questions?
Don't forget to enjoy the little catering that we organize for you. Of course, Madam Mayor, if you want to grace. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it's it, but don't worry. Don't worry. It will be enjoyable, and we will be enjoyable anyway. So, if this is it.
Hello. I'm Christine from the Manila Times, and I would like to ask the
Where
ambassador.
are you? I don't see you. Hi.
Hello. I'm Christine from the Manila Times, and I would like to ask the ambassador if the festival is just going to be a one-day event. And you mentioned a while ago, since we have limited capacity, you are thinking about issuing tickets. Where can people get these tickets?
No, okay. Let me put it clear. The festival is obviously a more than one-day event, because I mentioned that there will be, so far we foresee 9 events, but hopefully there will be more. So of course this is a one-day event. I don't know, were you talking about this Fiesta?
Yes.
Not the festival. Don't get confused, because if you write it wrong, then we have a problem here. There are two different things. The Fiesta is the 18 of November event. With that event, the festival, which will, last until June, July, starts. So this is a one-day event. As for the tickets, sorry for mentioning the ticket. I understand it must have been misleading. Of course, it's not an event, that you pay to attend. Now the tickets, and Mrs. Carmelo can confirm, it's just for a logistic, for order. Because of course you have to be sure that people enter and there is security. So just for logistical security concern. But you cannot find tickets in Ticket World app on this. This is certainly for free, and the tickets are just something to get. Again, can I confirm that we will have the music entertainment given by the band, by the city band, another good reason to come. It will be fun. And so I hope I answer your question. Yeah.
Yes,
The Fiesta is one thing, and the festival is another. The festival is a work in progress. We took advantage to introduce to you this project. But of course, as I said before, in the eve of each event, you will be informed. I don't think another press conference is needed, but we will be fed with all the information you need, because your presence is more than welcome, and your support is crucial to make this whole thing fly high as possible.
We will be entertaining last 2 questions. Anyone? Do we still have questions from the members of the media? Alana. Okay, so I guess that's it, sir. Would you like to have your closing remarks, and also the mayor?
Please, our friends from the media, please come and join us on Saturday, November 18, That's 2:30. That's right, 2:30 p.m. at until 6:30 at San Pablo Apostol Parish in Tondo, and enjoy with us the Fiesta con Gusto Italian Street Food Festival. Thank you.
This is such a perfect closure that I will not add anything. Just the gratitude again, my person and the embassies, for your wonderful hospitality and for all the support that you give us for this. Thank you, Madam Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you very much, everyone, and please enjoy the food.